Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is April and I like to share the excitement and chaos of what it is like being a stay-at-home mom while trying to grow my candle business, Chicks and Wicks Candle Co. And I also like to share the life with my backyard chickens, who are my go-to for therapy. This week in building a candle business as a stay-at-home mom has included me learning how to build a website, lots and lots of testing for candles, almost crying over shipping, and dodging scammers. So between trying to get this business organized this week and giving snacks out every 5 seconds, this week has been a week, you guys. And that's okay, because I'm here for it. So last week I talked a little bit on social media, and I had said that I was off social media for a long time after the loss of my first son, and I was on and off of it a little bit, but not for starting a new business. It was just me trying to get back out there and connect with old friends, but I really just found that social media was giving me more anxiety than anything, so I got off it. But now that I've started the candle business, I realized that I need social media for marketing, and that has been a learning curve. So I am a millennial and I grew up with Facebook and Instagram as main platforms of social media, and both of those I had been off of for a long time. I actually have realized that more people my parents' age are on Facebook now, so that's been interesting, but whatever. It's been a little harder for me to get back into Facebook, but I have realized that there are mom groups that I can go in and talk to other moms who are stay-at-home moms or other people that are trying to start some kind of business while being a stay-at-home mom. So I'm a little more excited about that instead of just trying to find customers on there. I just like to be able to connect to other people who are going through the same things that I'm going through. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know. And there's also a lot of events that you can find locally that you can go to as well. So I'm diving a little more into that. Instagram, I never had an issue with Instagram. It's just straightforward. It makes sense to me. There's stories, the reels were a newer thing than posts. But I have been able to find my people on there who love homesteading and farming and chickens and all of that. So I get new followers and I follow new people every day, and it's just a lot of fun being able to see what other people are doing out there. TikTok is not my jam. I don't know if it's an age thing. I just don't understand it. I think the attention span on TikTok is 5 seconds. So most of my videos that I have posted are like a minute long, and that might be too long for some people, which is fine. But I can't seem to get my groove into TikTok. But I tried and I still am here and there. I just think I really confused TikTok's algorithm, and I don't know how to stay. I can't not post about my chickens, but I really want to post about my candle business too. So it's just kind of all over the place. So I've tried to just strictly do my candle business and behind the scenes and stuff on TikTok, but it's still kind of the same as far as views go and interactions and stuff like that. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But social media, I had no idea the amount of work that it took to put all of my marketing and energy. I don't even know if that sentence made any sense, because that's just how I feel about social media this morning. Also, YouTube was new for me. I was never on YouTube. I didn't watch shorts on YouTube. If I needed to see how to make something or whatnot, I would go on it, but it wasn't a platform that I would go on regularly to watch or anything like that. But since I have started the candles and watching other candle makers and people that have started their own businesses and how they've done it, I have grown to love YouTube, and I watch it every single day now. And it's really great for my car rides to and from school. So yeah, YouTube. So social media has been a giant learning curve. One thing that I do want to point out, if you are starting a business, and this just never crossed my mind, is dealing with scammers on the internet. I have had, my baby's waking up. I've had someone on TikTok reach out to me, and they wanted to help build my website. And this is what got me into building my own website, because I had no idea what I was doing. I have no idea how to build a website. Maybe I learned when I was in high school or college, I don't know. So this person reached out to me, and I say she loosely because I had asked for her portfolio and some references that I can reach out to, etc. And she sent me it, and when I went to the website, which she used Fiverr, which is a legit website for people, it's a platform for people to, I don't know, make websites and whatnot for beginners, and I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's a legit website. So anyways, I went on there and looked up her profile, and everyone was saying he, and the name was different. So I was like, this is a little off. So she ended up sending me a link of one of the websites that she made. I clicked on it. If anyone knows Shay McGee, who has a Netflix series, she's a home decor persona, and I love her. I watched her when my son was born all the time because her show just calmed my brain. So she said that she made her website, and I messaged her and I was like, you made Shay McGee's website? And she said, yeah. And I was like, there's no way. You have 0 followers. If this is a multimillionaire and her company and you made her website, I just feel like you would be known a little bit more. So I just got wrong vibes and blocked that person. And on Instagram, I had someone else reach out to me, but because I already got vibes from someone else, I was like, I'm just gonna figure out how to do this on my own. And let me tell you, building a website is very trying because I have used ChatGPT to help me ask where I need to go on it. Because so I use Shopify as my store, and I had no idea where to click, what to do, how to link things up to pages and whatever products. So I used chat for some help, and when you are 3 hours deep into trying to move one button, it is very defeating and you just want to quit and you want someone to build your website. But if you just stick it out a little bit, I recommend it. I have finally figured out how I have gone through 5 different themes for my website, and the amount of times I have changed it is ridiculous. But I've got my theme, I've got pictures on there, things are linked, it's flowing beautifully, so I am excited about that. There's still a lot more I need to do, but yes. So little man woke up, so he's just gonna join today's video. So where was I? I was talking about making my website, scammer this week. So the other thing that I have been working on is the testing of my candles. And you guys, this is month 4, the end of month 4 of starting candles and making them. And I know people spend months and years of making candles, and it is going to be a learning process the whole entire way, because anytime you change anything in your recipe, you have to retest again. And I've learned that the hard way by just thinking I can do this. But there are so many videos on YouTube that have helped me, I'll say humble me, because like I said, I had no idea what I was doing. So I have used 4 different series of wicks. I've used Premier 700, CD, CDN, and Ecos. And so I have narrowed my wicks down to CDN wicks. I love a good hot throw, and the Premier 700, actually the Premiers did have a good hot throw, but they just burn a little cooler. There was really not any mushrooming with the Premier 700 wicks, but I just like the CDN wicks. I just like how they burn better. I haven't dealt with any tunneling at all like I have with the Premiers. So that's what I'm sticking with. And the size of the wick that you're using is just gonna depend on the diameter of your jar. And I have 2 or 3 different jar sizes right now. So trying to find a wick, hold on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, diameters of the jar. So I have a different wick for each one. And so every single time I need to make a different candle or a different fragrance, I have to test that wick size for that jar and see that they all burn evenly and clean. It's just a process. And sorry, I'm making a bottle, but this is the only time I get to do this video, so work with my people. So testing. So I am at my CDN wicks, and I'm pretty sure I have narrowed down my 10-ounce jars, which is the jar size. The fill weight is actually 8 ounces. And my 7-ounce jar, so it's 5 ounces. I'm pretty sure I've got those narrowed down now. So I'm really excited. Sorry guys, this is rough. I'm excited to do that. Let me get my life together here for a minute. So testing, that's all going well. So I have planned for my soft launch. He's gonna touch my face the whole time, so sorry. My soft launch to be May 29th. I'm really excited and nervous about that. Really it's just the testing that I'm getting through. I'm like the end of it, so I can start making some batches of the ones that I've already passed. I'm really trying to do my orders to be made to order because I just don't want my house to have all this inventory and not sell anything. So I'm gonna have a couple that are already going to be done, but most of my candles are gonna be made to order. I've just seen that most people tend to do that unless they have bricks and mortar. And the last thing that has happened this week is, so there is someone on YouTube who I follow, and they talked about app Alibaba for wholesale products. I think all of it is overseas, but I thought why not give it a shot, because I've been ordering from Amazon and some candle supply places. And the candle supply places are great, but with shipping and everything and not getting, only getting like jars at a time right now, just expensive. And Amazon, I'll probably continue to use Amazon. I haven't had any issues, but I just wanted to check out Alibaba and see what it was all about. So there was a store that I found, and the of it was amazing. She communicated well with me. We were texting each other. I ended up ordering 145 jars of the 2 different sizes, the 7-ounce and the 10-ounce vessel, 2 different colors. And it did tell me it was going to take about a month for it to get to me because it was coming from China. That was fine because I knew my launch wasn't going to be happening until later, and I would just test in jars that I ordered from Amazon or candle supply places. Anyways, I got 100, I'll just say 150 because it was around there. So I got all those, and I ended up paying just under $200 for all of them, and $100 of it was because of shipping. So I thought it was a pretty good deal getting that many jars for that price compared to just getting 12, 24 jars at a time for like $8. I waited the month for them to get here, and they finally had arrived. I got the email that they got through customs. They arrived in 2 large boxes. I got them inside, and I opened one box, and it was beautiful inside. The packaging, it was so organized, nothing was broken. This included lids also. All the lids were there. I was excited. I was getting all of them out, putting them away, and then I went to open the other box, and you guys, customs, just like a field party in there. They opened that box, and they took everything out of that box, and they threw everything back in that box in no order at all. So I started freaking out that, you know, my order is in this box and they're gonna be broken, and I just spent all this money. So thankfully, I don't know how this happened because they're glass jars, but I took all of them out one by one, and none of them were broken at all. The only thing was there were 4 jars that were missing, so I have 4 extra lids, but that's fine. I'll take it as long as everything else is intact. That box, I couldn't believe that that had happened. So yeah, kind of this past week of building my business, so there's been a lot of progress. It's been really messy, but we are getting closer and closer to launch date, so I'm really excited for that. I guess the only advice I would have for you guys out there, if you are starting something your own, just if something doesn't feel right to you, go with your gut. Listen to what you say. Don't fall into the traps of social media and what other people are telling you. If there is something that you are questioning, go to someone you trust and see what they think about it. It's hard to not listen to what others on social media are saying to you, but you got to listen to yourself. So that's gonna wrap up today's video. Next week I will be back and let you know how the progress is going of my candle business journey as a stay-at-home mom. Trying to get out to the backyard as best as I can to get videos of the chickens because I know people really enjoy them. This week has just been so much time on the computer and on the phone that when I get out to the chickens, I just want to turn everything off and just listen to nature. Like I said, they are my therapy. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys next week. If you have any comments, please list them below. If you have any questions, if you're building your own Shopify store or whatever, if you have any advice for me on it, please let me know. I would love to communicate with you guys. Like I said, this is social media, so I'm here to be social. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.